welcome to today's recipe, which is a one pot wonder. You're going to find all of the ingredients listed in my one pot wonder Ninja Foodi cookbook, and I'm sure you're going to find it simple and easy to follow. All of these recipes are super easy to create. One Pot Wonders is about making amazing food in one pot that uses several of the functions and different methods to get the most out of your Ninja Foodi. And of course, with the least effort possible. What I love about all of these recipes is that they are inclusive. And this means that you won't need to be cooking your rice elsewhere or putting your hob on to cook your vegetables. These truly are full meals made in your Ninja Foodi. So I really hope you enjoy this recipe. Don't forget to hit the like button for me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel as well if you haven't already. Let's get into today's one pot wonder, and I hope you really enjoy this. Just putting this on to sear and saute. Don't need a lot of oil, but I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of spray oil just in the bottom because we're gonna be cooking some duck in here, and that's gonna release loads of fat. So this is a slow cooker, one pot. It's a little bit different, hear me out, duck and sausage casserole. It's rich, it's hearty, it's bold, it's perfect for an autumn, winter night. I think it's a little bit special because it's that bit richer. So if you've got people coming over and you want to serve something amazing, then I think this is the one. Right, so let's get that heated up and we're going to get our duck in there and get it browned. So my duck is duck legs, as you can see here. I have seasoned those and we want to get that skin nice and golden and crispy. So we're not trying to cook this through or anything like that. It's literally getting colour on the outside, and that's why I'm on sear and saute and we're on the highest level 5. That is spitting and sizzling away. Have a check, just be careful. Great, we've got a bit of colour on there now. I'm going to turn that over and just do a bit on the other side. I may flip them back and just do a little bit longer. So this only takes sort of like, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes max. Okay, so I flip them again, another little flip, and I think I will be then happy with this. We just want to get a nice amount of colour really on that outside. If you need to get certain parts and you need to hold them up into the fat and just kind of cook that, then you can do that as well. When you're happy with the colour you've got on your duck, just get that and remove it just for a moment and set that aside. And then I put my sausages into the duck fat. And again, you've got to be really careful. This is sizzling. It's so hot. I've actually turned off the sear and saute because there's just so much heat in there. And that duck fat is super hot. And you can see already my sausages are starting to brown on the outside. So again, we're just doing this for colour. These are Cumberland sausages that I'm using. If you then find that there's not enough heat, just go back on to sear and saute. I just needed to cool it down a bit because it was spitting so bad. Duck gives you a beautiful flavour, but there is a lot of fat in it. So give your sausages just a minute or two. I'm almost there with my sausages. As you can see, I've got a little bit of colour on the outside of those. And that's all you want really, because you just don't want them to look really anemic when it's cooked. Okay, so sear and saute now is off and we can start layering this up. Okay, so my onions are cut in halves. So let's get my onions in. I've got 300 grams of diced pork, and that is really lean pork meat. I've used 15 grams of parsley and I've chopped up the stalks so we can just sprinkle those over. And I've peeled my garlic cloves. In they go. Followed by my cannellini beans. I'm adding in dry thyme and then a couple of bay leaves. Now I'm going to sit my duck legs on top of this, just like this. And then we need to start adding in our stock. So let's pour in our stock. I'm using chicken stock here. You can see that starting to rise up. And you want to just kind of do this so that the top of the duck is still poking out, the duck skin, but the rest of it is just about submerged. So I'm going to go with a little bit more, just so that we've got enough to make sure that duck goes tender. So that's 1.2 litres. Now we close the lid and we get it onto slow cook. Okay, so my slow cooker time is up. Let's have a little look at what's going on in here. I'm going to grab the duck out to start with. We're going to put that onto a plate and then we can close the lid. Now my duck meat should shred off, and look at that. Absolutely beautiful. So that is exactly what you want to do. Keep the duck skin, because we're going to have a go at grilling that to get some really beautiful crispy duck skin. So I've got the duck meat off of the bone, and then I've saved some of the skin there. So let's move on to the next stage. So now I've got a pot here, and then I've got a strainer. Now you don't obviously have to use a pot to strain this into. It could be a saucepan, whatever you've got. But if you've got 2 pots, this is the time to be able to use them. So in I tip everything into here, and that way we're saving all of the stock. Okay, once that's drained, you can move that over. I want to get the onions out of here. So just got to find them. They're in here somewhere. There you go. There's another onion there. A bit more onion. And there should be some bay leaves in here as well. Now we want to go on to sear and saute. Treat this like your sauce. And we want this to really reduce down. And the reason that I've strained it is because we don't want to now overcook, the beans and the sausages and everything else that we've got. And into there goes a tin of plum tomatoes. I'm going to grab a little bit of that stock, give it a swish round to empty that tin out. Just break up your tomatoes, and you really want to have this now on a high heat. As I said, I've got my onions and I've got my bay leaf in there because that's going to give us flavour. And just as you go, chop up the tomatoes and then reduce this by about a third, roughly. And I'm going to come back when that has been done. While that's happening, I'm going to grab my sausages, and then I'm just going to cut these into chunks. Doesn't matter how many you cut them into. I think 4 is quite nice on these. This one's come apart already. Because you kind of want bite-sized pieces running throughout. The little pieces of pork that are in there are so tender. They are gorgeous, literally fall apart, which is really nice. You can use different beans in this, by the way. It doesn't have to be cannellini beans. If you've got something different in your cupboard, and you can switch it out. Another bit of sausage there. And I think everything else is our beans. Oh no, a little bit of sausage there. Nearly got it all. I've now removed the onions and also the bay leaves, and that has reduced down nicely now. We can tip in our beans and pork. I don't know if you just saw that, but there was definitely a bay leaf that I missed, and I'm sure that just went into there. Oh, there's also a sausage I haven't cut up. Let's grab the sausage. I will find the bay leaf very shortly. I'm sure it's going to reappear. So I've re-added the beans back in, and that's got those little chunks of pork. There's the bay leaf that I didn't find earlier. So let's get that out. And now I want to add back in the meat. So we've got the sausages, which are now chopped up. And next in with our gorgeous shredded duck. It's so tender. Really, really nice. There you go. Look at that. That is creating one really big, hearty, wholesome dish. And everything is cooked so well in there. Absolutely gorgeous. Now you can put this back onto sear and saute just for a little while, just to warm everything back through. Sauce is nice and thick, so we don't really need to worry about that. It's just a case of warming it through. So once again, if you don't have 2 pots, then of course just transfer your casserole into something else while you do this. And then we can place the rack in. And of course you can skip this part if you don't want to do this. And let's lay on top that lovely duck skin. And let's get the lid down. So now is the time to taste it, season it, and make sure you've got this just right. So salt and black pepper. And then if you wish to, you can add just a very small sprinkling of sugar. It's optional. And stir that through the sauce. So I've had the rack in the high position. So I've got the 2 tiers of the Ninja rack in there. I've got the duck skin on the top. That is on full blast grill. You don't have an option with the temperature. It's just 240 on the grill. And it smells incredible. I've got some parsley just over here. That's ready. Right, let's open up. Let me show you this. Wowzers. That is crispy. Let's get the other piece. What an amazing topping that is going to be. Just going to let that just cool down for a minute. So 10 minutes that has had, and that has worked perfectly. Casserole is still warm. It's only 10 minutes. There's loads of heat in my pot. Or if not, you know, obviously you could transfer it to a baking dish, pop it in the oven, or just put it under foil. It's going to stay nice and warm. That is really, really crispy. Oh my goodness, perfect. It's almost like having crackling. I think this is what takes it to a completely new level by having this. So just cut it all up into small little pieces, because obviously you want everyone to get a little bit of this. And what I like to do is serve it up, have a little bit of parsley on the top, and then some of this gorgeous skin as well. And that's really going to finish off the dish. Really hope you've enjoyed this recipe, because I think it's a really good one. It sounds a little strange. It's a French dish. Probably not something that you've had before with, you know, the pork, sausages and the duck. It's a bit of a meat feast, really, this. Let's finish off cutting this up, and then we are ready to serve up. Thank you so much for watching today's recipe. Please do leave me a comment. Let me know if you give this a try. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel as well. See you next time.